The Ellis family moved from New Orleans to St. Charles Parish after Hurricane Katrina. There, they settled in and adjusted to much quieter surroundings in St. Rose. 8 years after the hurricane, the family was hit by another storm when 23-year-old Ramal Ellis was killed.
Very handsome young man.
Ruth L. Ellis can't help but smile when she talks about her only son.
Yeah, I miss him.
She and her husband Lamar both do. Their son lived with them in their 4th Street home in St. Rose, where the memories never fade.
That was my baby. That was our baby. He was.
Their baby, 23-year-old Ramal Ellis, was shot multiple times the night of November 17, 2013. His parents say he was walking home from a friend's house and was about a block away from home.
When they shot my son, I heard it. But I thought it was firecrackers because I told my husband, I said, I wonder who's shooting firecrackers in November.
Lamar called his son. No answer. When he walked down the street, he saw officers with flashlights and someone on the ground wearing familiar tennis shoes.
That's how I knew it was him, because he was the only one that had him. He had just got him. He got him that same day, the same day he died.
Hours after his death, authorities officially identified Ramal as the victim. His parents say they already knew, because Ramal never came home that night.
I told my wife, that's Ramal laying down there dead. I shot in the back of his head.
Just more than 9 years after his death, the case remains unsolved.
He was just lying on the ground right here.
His body was found right next to the church the family attended, which is surrounded by homes. He was unarmed, and his parents believe he was set up.
We think robbery because his mom said he had a wallet. The wallet was missing.
Lieutenant Jeremy Pitchford with the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office was the detective assigned to the case. He says bullets and casings were found at the scene. It was also raining that night, cutting down on the amount of people who may have been outside.
I don't have a witness, which is what I really feel like I need in this case to really tie everything together.
What investigators do have is a partial profile of DNA from one of Ellis's pockets, but there's been no match.
If there's a lead, I would love to run it down. I want to solve this case because I don't like the idea that you get away with murder.
A graduate of Destrehan High School, Ellis was studying psychology at Delgado Community College.
He thought he could read people.
His mom says he loved sports and gaming and was always on the move, but always made time for visits with his parents.
This is Ramal Chad Ellis's tombstone.
Now it's his parents making time for visits with him.
Every Sunday we come here, every Sunday.
And every Sunday, the Ellises feel as if their son is not at peace.
It shouldn't be at all. It should not be. You know, I would have taken his place any day, any day.
Dealing with the grief of losing a child, these parents say their faith in God helps them continue to live their lives until they're reunited with their son.
We had a saying, see you later. So that's when we leave, that's what we say, see you later, because we know we will see him later.
But leaving their son's graveside every Sunday comes with a reminder of reality, one they never stopped thinking about.
That's a pain in you that you cannot get any type of healing for, because, and especially because there has been no justice, you know, and that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing.
Lamar Ellis, the father of Ramal, has now lost all 3 of his sons. His 2 others from a previous marriage were also shot and killed. All 3 cases are unsolved. In Ramal's case, there is a $5,000 Crime Stoppers reward. The family is confident someone has information. Tips to Crime Stoppers are anonymous. Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.